Alright, is this a take or what? Alright, okay, everybody. Here we go. Here we go.
Freehand mental sketches I jot down on canvases of rhythm, reflecting images of a broke down system of things that seems all fucked up, sucked up life's negative aspects, and spit out dope verses on cassette to make my assets. Murs is making underground raw shit, so until you see me serve a motherfucker, you ain't saw shit, and all it boils down to in the end is enemy or friend, and the enemy deserves no mercy. Love to be surrounded by controversy, so you know you fucked up when the homies disperse me. Being the last resort, I go to extremes, crushing all hopes, making nightmares of every hip-hop dream, and it seems so-called fiends for the mic get left like a bass head, rocking no pipe, and they must be smoking, thinking they evoking fear from a man who can freestyle a doper rhyme that you wrote all year, and we're not gonna take it, for I'm one that believes life is what you make it, not what you make up, for it's only a matter of time before the bullshit that's risen to the surface starts to break up, and then you wake up and wonder what we're about to do next, and I'll be snatching up a chain of rappers like the one around Q's neck, due respect given to all those who use the art form to make a living and not a killing, field upon which motherfuckers boast about the glocks they wield, and those with no blueprints claim it's time to build, when no one knows who's right until the end when the truth is revealed, a usual suspect when the fight follows mic check, but what do you expect when there's whack shit coming from every direction like THX, and the audience is listening, so I'm never dissing men who don't exist, you can check the liner notes for your name on my fuck you list, and I'm talking to you bitch, with intent to injure, words cut without touching similar to ninja, scrolling, those who attempt to sleep will be left at the bottom trapped in a fool's gold, and the saying is old, you can't take it with you, it ends up taking you with it, so grab a hold of your destiny, cause without that you don't control shit.
Then you have to use mind.
Oh shit, motherfuckers is crazy. This is Murs freestyle. You know I'll be freestyling a lot, whatever. Swanky beats and shit. Do it like this. Break down the nearest rapper that you know, and I bet Murs will serve him when you try to compare the flow. You may have bought a tape at your local record store, but I am sure that my shit is pure. All I do is rap every day. I make my own way, not waiting for a label to give me some pay. I sit in the underground, I think this is where I'm gonna stay. I like my seat, I never come whack over beats. I freestyle to make any cipher complete. If it's 359, I'ma make it 360 nifty. With this flow, serving fools 24 hours like Thrifty. You know those grocery liquor store mini marts that chart the plan for genocide for all those who drink then ride on other fools from a rival side. When sets collide, gunfire and shots erupt, abrupt halt. You got caught slipping like Willie God. I be at the crib sipping Heinekens. Finer men have never touched this mic. I clutch it like a true b-boy does his nuts during a windmill. Listen to that inner voice then spill words over any beat, complete with the ASR 1-0. Many rappers get done so easily. It's like they slip greasily like Crisco. Serve you at the disco, transmitting live from High Street Studios in San Francisco. M-U-R-S stands for making the universe recognize and submit militant urban rhyme strategy. Most fools wanna battle me, but their styles ain't really ready. Some fools wanna sit and get tossed up like confetti, ripped and shredded. I'm embedded in your brain like a tumor. Most have heard the rumor that Murs will serve any hip-hop consumer that thinks he's an MC. So-called microphone controller. My name hold weight like boulders. In conversation, drop it. Watch how quick a whack motherfucker change the topic. All up in your optic view and can be seen. Murs the unclean, obscene rapper from down south. Trap you in a sort of a claw, never saw it coming. But now you humming the verbs to red dots. Everybody seems to got plots to take out the rapper with shots, but they all graze, none can amaze this microphone dynamic. When I jump in the cypher you panic and go frantic, start mumbling over words, stumbling over verbs and adjectives. I ad-lib to give breath to kids who really have no style. Ah, like that, do it like that.
Oh, that was cool, man. comes together without a hassle. I get excited, like to operate real smooth. Complications are not invited, stay the fuck home. Let me collect these bucks so I can just roam this endless plane of stuff just blowing in the wind. And I be knowing all my friends, yeah, we can manifest that high life. Patternized like my dice. When I'm hot, check your vibe twice, then come back. When you mellow out, if your act's not got together, we rock it. Whether or not you're watching or pulling the papers out your pocket, squabbing for the last tape, head bobbing, cause our raps rate the highest on the list to that scale. Me, I sail over the beat like it's liquid, and we kicking it, navigating, gabbing, waiting for the tide to roll in. It's like clockwork. All of the things we do are really not work. Watch them fall in place, full of style and grace for days. Money, yeah, it pays, but it doesn't fill my voids, and I'll be making noise for eternity.
Possessing the gift to let leave my rage on paper, later laid into a paper sleeve, removed to spin through faders. Labels spin quicker than you believe, no bickering between similar species. That's how we free images, beats, and vocals swiftly. On time, pronto, like a Bronco, bucking into the stereo. Mono eclectic harmony, electric boogaloo pulls the arm of charming honesty. Honest about how I've been just dreaming about things that come up like I made them up and they happen. Random snapshots of future backdrops, plop like puddles in the morning dew, warning me of coming events. Taming the shit with my dreams, more real than it seems. I tell my friends about what happens when I fall asleep.
It's like clockwork. All of the things we do are really not work. Watch them fall in place, full of style and grace for days. Money, yeah, it pays, but it doesn't fill my voids, and I'll be making noise for eternity.
You see an MC like myself, I stay in tune with my magnetic field, so I can wield the powers of a David Copperfield. Most rather destroy than build, thinking it's all filled with magic tricks and illusion, but that's really all the world is made of. You thinking gone are the days of witches and warlocks, what keeps your mental door locked to that higher plane. Desire name, make it so. Like Picard, it's sorta hard to believe that this world is science fiction. The appliance of my diction attracts, mixing my fantasy with fiction and facts. Keeps me intact with my destiny. Now let's see who will be the first to achieve the goal. You gotta believe it in your soul and hold it true to yourself to maintain some type of wealth. And when it comes, I bet I'll pull that record deal from the shelf and stay stealth. I remember when I first came from Fresno to the Bay, hella broke and I didn't even have any place to stay. Luckily, my boy's mom gave me some little corner of the floor for my head to lay. Days and years passed, and more rhymes got stored in the skeleton closet. It was kinda like a faucet dripping in the night, but I could see the light through the sleeping world. I caught the fire in my heart, ripped the show at the underground survivors, now united with incredible masters of flow. Getting hella juice, could we get you loose at a show? But you never know what can happen in this rapping business. I guess since less stress lays on my chest, I can rest my soul, cause I know taking the mic's control is truly my goal. Hella tapes to be sold, and now the vinyl dimension is last to behold.
It's like clockwork. All of the things we do are really not work. Watch them fall in place, full of style and grace for days. Money, yeah, it pays, but it doesn't fill my voids, and I'll be making noise for eternity.
You can believe any sentence that gets pulled out of this hat will come out fat and overweight, like they hold the plate, begging for seconds, minutes. Mental boundary infinite to the finish. We flourish for sure by any means necessary. No matter how the situations vary, the competition gets buried and burned. I carry the lessons I've learned on my back like a yoke. With a broke off penthouse, different strokes, my folks will maintain in control of the mainframe. And once I booted up, plugged in and suited up, Lou produced the dope. The crew distribute, contribute to the cause and shoot it up.
It's like clockwork. All of the things we do are really not work. Watch them fall in place, full of style and grace for days. Money, yeah, it pays, but it doesn't fill my voids, and I'll be making noise for eternity.
Special class was really weird. Special class, that's where they have all these kids like Mortimer Snerd, you know? You know, and you say to the guy, and they're all in the neighborhood, you know every one of them, you know, but they just never get to first grade. From somewhere from kindergarten to the first grade, somebody snatched them. You ask any kid in special class, how'd you get there? I don't know, they just put me there. I was just walking down the street and they yanked me right into the room. You know, and they're, you know, but course, that doesn't say the kid won't graduate college, you know. A lot of them make some of the finest quarterbacks in the world. Just takes a little time to develop them, that's all. But what I'm trying to get at is that the special class, many was, I wish I was in special class, because they were always walking by our room. We're in there sweating, writing, reading, doing things, and they're always going to the zoo. We're going to the zoo today. And after that, we're going to baseball game. Then we're going to Hong Kong, and then they're taking us to Japan, and we're going to a lot of places. Yup. I'll never forget that. And a lot of us tried to get into the dumb class, too, man. We'd sit up here and teach us, what's 101? Yup. Now sit down. We've got your IQ marks back. You're not dumb.
Trust necessity is being the mother of focus on us. Living legends of dust settles as windstorms erupt. Inventions of ingenuity. Obscurity and finding a weak link. Think, and the sinks coins drop. Deposits the cold fronts top. Sunspots, some flares, some missions prepare. Duly regarded as natural disasters. Microphone mass. Tournaments like golf race clubs to the sky. Only to be struck by lightning. Caddy MC shacking up for the big one while legends touchdown 8.9. Richter like your planet. Erratic too unpredictable for flash floods from the underground river that only a few knew existed, but always delivered dope shit. Every time we crest, tidal waving both coasts, boast international appeal while we roast opponents. Get roasted.
Let the earth tremble as it must. It's not my fault I bust and get open like balls so hard with the fretting. I'm letting the time take its toll its course. A scorched by a torch and the sun may come. But what am I gonna do? Run off at the lip though, just a bit. So when I really speak it's thunderous. Fun twist is the quake of a beat break and defeat of a fake weak snake in the grass. We send him back to class. Study the text. Buddy, what's next? We analyze the temperature. You're stuck in cold conditions. This hot tip wasn't meant for you. And that's obvious. Most couldn't stand the rain. Probably just soak it up and let it kill the flame inside. But my pilot light burns. And when he blizzards, stay a wizard at this rhyme shit. At any time, deliver lines. Get ready. Lines, get ready.
There's been a shifting of the plate due to earthquakes and beat breaks, which have the lakes boiling over with lava and social mistakes. I taste the cumulus in the air, accumulating humidity within the climax, the eye of it all. The weather clone denies it, then scurries out the back door when the sky falls. I was there when the cat subsided, everyone was running wild, woman and child, man and beast, hand in hand, as the sun approached to poach the land. Unity came then at least, better late than never I guess. Radiation was into the scene like a microwave with a broken door. I attempted to warn the people for equal knowledge of the disaster. I'm no master, I announced to the announced to folks, gathering under the willow tree, reading off Bible quotes. We elect you, the leader of the pack, lead us away from this terrible fate. We must escape, away from the surface to the top. Our civilized eyes must survive and strive strong. If this weather keeps up like it is, we won't be around for long. So please pray for the night to turn to day once again, so we can return to space in the infinite grace of God. Face the fact that the track is weather and this art is earth. It's time for the rebirth of music in its purest worth. First, mirth. What the fuck? I woke up and lit my first bead, but fire to earth. And now I've given birth to smoke within my chest. Wondering how the day's gonna manifest. The weatherman suggests that it's 80 degrees outside, but inside the outhouse is 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Staring right out on the East 1-4. Feeling hella amped to hit the street like I'm fresh off a European tour. But that was last spring, and the last thing from my mind is finding an excuse not to cut loose from the compound. Underground stars of rap, far from that. I gotta stroll to the bar with my backpack, but first I gotta cover up the room, similar to the way government agents cover up where the balloon crashes. Flashes of heat. Last week I'd seen this fool in the corner, damn near get his ass beat. But I wouldn't trade the drama on the streets for shit. It's sorta like a ghetto sitcom. Seinfeld, if he held the gun, he had to run from cop cars unmarked. After dark I seen so much shit go down. From crack fiends and tight jeans to motherfuckers fresh out the pen asking me what's the lowdown. But we both lost in the storm. He's looking for a job, I'm looking for a new place to perform. 99-cent bread and a bottle of booze in the head. Now I'm thinking my life is the shit. But you can't predict the weather, so I'm trying to get my shit together. Cause that cold front's gonna come in, and they can't blow back the wind to slow the attack. Sometimes I wish I had a record contract so I can get that worldwide broadcast. Murs, Eli, PSC, the Grouch. Now you know the forecast. Bitch.
fully living, giving a living example of how the broken exists.
Twist the inner sight in the midst to reach the highest point I can see. Might we be included in the unit?
Soon it may be that they see these words as classics as they're spoken. No matter how hard, y'all can all be broken. A token of affection.
As sunbeams penetrate my flesh, warning me that this planet's revolving closer to that celestial fireball. Higher y'all I grow, standing on elder shoulders. Melancholy facial expressions as bland as vanilla folders. I'm broken, blending like cocoa butter. Mastering the art of coexisting like my mother and father. But I'm engaged to reality, and she keeps me on my P's and Q's, tippy toes. I suppose I'm supposed to grip my life the way Apollo gripped the planets and shine through it no matter what. But it's not easy illuminating when everybody's wearing shades on the inside. I'm trapped inside something grandmama I can't change. Daddy won't bail me out, boy, gotta live your own. But I don't know what it is. We're trapped in discontent's eyesight like pit bulls got like jaws and won't let me go. So I stand strong with my melancholy colony. You can eat our gypsy dust as we thrust through. Broken, but we refuse to concave. We refuse. We refuse. I refuse.
Synchronizing life with an elevation of thought. I caught my carbon, now the magic's in the palm of my hand. I stand calm, a melancholy trooper congruent to nature. Also the rapture of his mother earth. While other people consider reading your soul through the windows, it's not so clear here. I peer on both sides of the portal. Recognize that the mind is the next century spreading for the cavalry. That's what it takes to break me down. I, as a human, as an individual, as a thinker, thinking about bringing about some form of change. Not 4 quarters, but 3 melancholy soldiers. What? Why would you try to know myself if you don't even know yourself? Don't play yourself, I'm somewhere else, in another place, far away from the paper chase. It chases me though. It gets in and out of my grasp at last. Now I broke through to you, and you broken in two. I spoke in silent speech when I came to reach the earth. First within a question, resulting in an answer. We can't be broken now. I'm gonna jump and touch the sky before I die with both eyes open now. We won't be broken. Won't be broken.
Now you could get broke, similar to a loose VD pocket. It's these 501s I smoke, straight from Mangalore, Ganesh, which keeps my life from being filled with stress. And unless you can prove me wrong, I feel I'm as fresh as they come. It may seem arrogant to some, but I love to say, pass your favorite MC this way, he'll get broke down on the drum. 2 combined with 1 forms the sum of 3. Melancholy gypsy, we walk the straight narrow. So don't be surprised when I pull your card like tarot. Can't know not what you speak, cause all that bullshit you're saying is hella fucking weak. And it's the truth that I seek. So after King of the Hill, I'll build with Fox Mulder once a week. And continue to struggle every day until I reach my peak. And be the crew that no man can take down. And those who attempt we break down, as if they resemble these simple gas station Masonic symbols, combined with the divine insight held within this trio. While you compete in Coleco vision, we rip shit 64-bit and swing it with analog precision. So the decision is yours, from mid-city to Oakland, I'll hold it down. So keep that shit behind closed doors or be broken down.
Broken down. Broken down. Broken down.
What?
Broken down.
I was broken. I'm full of wonder, wonderfully living, giving a living example of how the broken exists.
I twist the inner sight in the midst to reach the highest point, so I can see, might we be included in the unit?
Soon it may be that they see these words for classics as they're spoken. No matter how hard or soft, y'all can all be broken.
Don't fucking ask me, my company is broken, okay?
be a turnaround if you're burnt out on the first day. Depending on how things work in the world, I know this in the worst way. I learned it when I was young, you'll always get your chance to enhance yourself while waiting for the tables to advance. The dating and timing and schedule, releasing words for those who listen, assisting in the game plan. And the game plan is this: I insist to test my fate, at least then I'll be sure to get my turn when the tables face my way. Traveling the gravel by day, looking out for my comrades, no tattletales in a circle with an access to some bomb tracks to express that I'm content with where I'm sent. Got a guide to watch my stride, sitting over my left side, looking out for my best intentions. Tension build beyond the scene to behind the scene. I found this team on a table's luck, shuffling through a deck, collecting respect throughout the city, stuck with a gritty concept that maybe it's our time to climb and also rise. No compromise when it comes to circle jerks. The circle works like this: 360 degrees of what goes around and comes back. Remember that the tables turn and burn within the furnace of the soul. Take control. It's funny the way they say the tables turn, funny the way they turn, funny the way they burn when it's your card getting turned, spun around and put back on the table for you.
I know how you feel, man. It's like, damn.
It's funny the way they say the tables turn, funny the way they turn, funny the way they burn
when it's your card getting turned. That's right, you know what I'm saying?
turn.
It's funny the way they say that tables turn, funny the way they turn, funny the way it burns when it's your card getting turned. It's funny the way they say that tables turn, funny the way it turns, funny the way it burns when it's your card getting turned. My life turns like conveyor belts in supermarkets, pushing along unnecessary products in the now. But in the past, my ass got played like them products being pushed for reasons unknown. I was used to my disadvantage by an above average status. You downshifted my feelings like a clutch. I was a crutch to her illness. Phyllis I am was an opportunity for her to indulge in greedy gluttony. She was the type that did drags in the minds of men like donuts until they became saturated, and eventually exchanging body fluids that would leave the crust on bed sheets. Every other guy triggered a mechanical eye, which allowed them to come around in her produce section, and the way she showed affection was to relieve them of an erection. I should have seen the whole scenario from afar. She claimed I was her star player in her solar system. I felt the same, so I fell for the game, and at the end I walked in shame. Ain't that funny? It's funny the way they said the tables turn, man. It's funny the way they say that tables turn, funny the way they turn, funny the way it burns when it's your card getting turned. It's funny the way they say that tables turn, funny the way it turns, funny the way it burns when it's your card. It's funny the way they say that tables turn, funny the way they turn, funny the way it burns when it's your card getting turned. Ain't it funny?
See, this life seems to emulate the planet, moving 360. Nothing stays the same, it's all forever shifting. Shit could be cool, and then the next it will do a 180. You look around, and everything seems shady. So if it ain't some faulty nigga, it's some bitch that's trying to fade me. But I can't go crazy, I just go stealth, maintaining, having conversations with myself to keep my secrets from the enemy, who attempts to steal my energy from their side of the table. But what they're not able to realize is that the secret to the riddle lies deep within the middle, supreme balance. It's sorta like this rap game, to be a success requires true talent. And I try not to slip and have my car flipped, ripped, or yanked by some fool who think it's all about grip and bank. But those the same fools who think trouble equals respect. But then the fools who get fucked when they shuffle the deck. So I live my life by the rule that what goes around comes back, and you'll eventually come out on top when they cut the sack. My chips seem non-existent, but I stay resistant when everyone else around me is flashing, cashing in, mastering technology and other ways to see. But I'm way to the end of the game and pull this trick from my sleeve, and best believe that the odds in my aim to master the game, because MURS making universes recognize and submits, not just the name. As they turn, it's funny the way it burns when it's your card. It's funny the way they say that tables turn. It's funny the way they turn. It's funny the way they burn when it's your card getting turned. Y'all gonna burn. It's funny the way they say that tables turn. It's funny the way they turn. It's funny the way it burns when it's your card getting turned.